Hi, and thanks so much for joining me. Today we are trying on some brand new products by Chanel. If you'd like to see that, please keep watching. I was so excited for this collection primarily because of this bronzer. It finally has come out in a deeper shade, so really excited to try that out. I picked up a palette, actually I picked up 2 palettes, a lip, oh yeah, and a nail polish. Make sure you head over to see my video that I posted yesterday. Actually, I just posted it. I swatched them all for you and do comparisons, so if you'd like to see that up close, make sure to head over there. But let's go ahead and try these products on. I tried to remember to avoid powdering on the exterior of my face because of the bronzer being a cream bronzer, but I kind of forgot. But I don't think I put on too much. I think it's gonna be fine. So we'll go in a moment with that. So the Beiges collection celebrates summer glow, that sort of thing. And so we have 2 palettes. I'm going to go in with Intense today though, and then I'm going to do Tender the next time. So if you wanna see that, make sure you're subscribed so you can see when that pops up. So I'm gonna go with, let's go in with this palette. Let's go in with this shade first. It's like a beautiful coppery shade, like a light copper, and that's one of my favorite shades. So we'll go on the eyes. So immediately, just first impression, that went on really smoothly, really evenly, a really soft glow. So nothing too sparkly here. We're just gonna go over the eyelid and then into the crease a little bit with that color, so pretty. Let's go ahead with, let's see. I'm gonna go in with a crease color of sorts. Let's take this deeper one. It's a little bit, deeper. It has a little bit of like a rose gold tone in there. So we're gonna go right in the crease. Quite a bit of pigment here. So just, you wanna go easy on that. Let me get another brush here. Clean brush. Now I noticed there are a couple of cooler shades, so you could do like a more khaki kind of eye with that. Okay, and then let's go in with this deepest shade here, this one, and see how that looks. I'll put that in the outer corner. Ooh, that picked up really a lot. Definitely more on the powdery side though, versus creamy. I think the quads just are creamier in feel. That's pretty, yeah. There's a bit of like an olive kind of hue here though. You know, I don't have the previous Beiges palettes. Actually, that was gonna be my next collection to go through. So let me know if you want me to do that, because now I have 2 and I could do the rest of them. Although from what I know is that the formula on these is the same as the previous one, but the ones before that are a different formulation. Okay, I'm gonna take this color, this more greenish color. I'm just gonna pat in between, kind of like my go-to. If there's a deeper shade, then I'll use something kind of close to that right next to it to kind of blend these together. This is a really beautiful palette so far. Really easy to work with, this palette. I wasn't sure what to expect with it. Then let's take this lightest shade right here, and I'm going to go in the inner corner. Let's take this shade underneath. This, wait, let's see. Which one do I want to take? Let's take this underneath. Let's see how that goes. That's a little bit deeper than I thought it would be, but that's okay. Let's take this lighter shade here, that coppery shade, and then go under the eye as well, but starting closer to the this part of my eye, inside part of my eye. So you can really see like that coppery tone there, I think. It's like a coppery khaki kind of palette, even though again, doesn't really obviously look like that, but on it does. I'm going to go ahead and use eyeliner. I have a bunch of Chanel eyeliners, so let me look through and figure out which ones I want. I'll probably use the Chantecaille mascara because I love that one so much, and then I will brief you on what I chose. I went in with, of course, Chantecaille mascara, my favorite, but I tightlined with Blackwood and then went in with Brun Agape on the top, just very slightly. I think Celadon would be beautiful as well. But I also did take just a little bit, where'd it go? I just took a little bit too of this deepest shade. I actually could have used this as an eyeliner. I think that would have worked really well. So I just took a little bit of that and then kind of went across the top of Brun Agape. So that is also in the corner and I took it down there. So that's what I did with eyes, but let's go in with the bronzer. I've been excited to try this one. I think this is the most exciting part for me. I did swatch this against the original, so if you want to see that, you can head over to the previous video. And I also compare it with other cream or liquid bronzers from other lines in case you have those and you wanted to see the difference. Okay, I'm gonna take this hourglass brush. I'm gonna take this and I'm going to go right along the perimeter and right under the cheekbone as well. So that is the shade. So what I think I'll do is I'll apply it like this, right along the hairline as well. And then I'll take this side of the brush and kind of buff it in. Yeah, you can definitely see this one so much better. I am at the point where I have a tan, so the other one probably would not show up on me. Let me know if you want to see that. Maybe I'll do that for the next video, like a side by side, because this one, gosh, definitely if you're medium, this one's going to be a great one for you. Even if you're a little bit lighter than medium, I feel like this still might be good for you because it's really sheer if you want it to be. So I think you can definitely build this up though. So let's just do half for now, just so you can see the difference. So this is half. With the bronzer, yeah, I can really sheer it out and it's really even going on. And then here. So the difference between this and something like Westman Atelier, that's more creamy. I find this one's a little bit more lightweight. Let's see if we can build this. I mean, I know we can, but let's just see. I don't want to build it up too much, but let's build it up a little bit. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I feel like finally, I don't know why it took so long for them to do this. And as much as I like this, I still think they need to expand this range even more. Okay, so there's the brown. Gosh, that's so pretty. I really like that. And I did powder, like I said, and it's not interfering at all. In case you powder and you like to powder or you powdered on accident, it won't interfere. It seems to be doing just fine. So you can definitely go subtle with this, or you can build it up. Should build it up a little bit more. Let's just build it up a little bit more right in this cheekbone area. Yeah, I think that's beautiful. I'm so happy with that. So happy with that. I think that looks so pretty. Yeah, it's like you can't tell that I added makeup. That's the kind of makeup this is, but you can definitely see the dimension, and that is my favorite kind of makeup. Okay, I think we'll stop there. Let me know if you want to see more because I'm going to do the other look. Let me know if you want me to build it up even more, but I think that's kind of like the realistic point where I would stop and think like, okay, I put enough bronzer. I do go kind of overboard with bronzer, but I want to keep this just pretty. I've got Rose Ruban here, which I've only used a couple of times, so I wanted to use it here. I did pick up one of the newer ones and it feels different than this, but this one feels very densely packed, and I like the Ray Morris Kabuki brushes with this because they really pick up product really well. Really beautiful blush. Okay, I do like this blush. I know people really love the traditional blushes, that formula, but I think this one is really pretty too. I'm just gonna buff that in a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna go kind of gentle on the blush today. And then I did bring out the highlighter. This one, I don't know if it's still available. I think it is still available. It's the one in Golden Light, the Balm, this shade. I thought it would be pretty with the bronzers. I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand like this, and then I'm just going to pat it on my cheek. Really subtle highlighter, my favorite kind. So it does have a balmy texture to it. Did I bring that one over here, the lipstick? No, that's not the new one. Hold on, let me go get it. I can't find it. Okay, it was here the whole time, just buried. Okay, this again is Flame. Looks really pretty. Oh, that is really pretty. That is it for the look, and let's just quickly review everything. I feel like everything was a win here. I'm a neutral palette lover, so I love this. It is neutral, but there's still something a little bit interesting about it. It has a little bit of that coppery tone with a little bit of that khaki, so I feel like those two go really well together. In fact, I think it was junior high school I used to wear that combination, like these colors together. I didn't know what to expect, but the performance was really quite nice on these. Even though they feel different than the quads, they feel a little bit more powdery, but performance was still really, really nice. The bronzer. I love this bronzer. Not only is it a better shade for me, especially tan. I feel like I can get away with a lighter shade in the winter when I haven't been outside in the sun. But now that I am in the sun a little bit, even just in the car, this shade suits me so much better. So if you're my tone or any deeper, again, I feel like though they need to make yet a deeper shade than this because it can be expanded. There's definitely opportunity for that, but they did a really nice job with this one. I love the texture. It's so lightweight. It's like nothing on the skin. It blends so beautifully. I don't even know if it's detectable that you can see that I applied this, not because you can't see the result. You can definitely see the results of it, but I can't detect makeup on my skin. That is my favorite kind of makeup. I quickly am impressed with this. And then this lip shade. I think it looks like a nice shade here, but on it's really pretty. And I feel like it's smoothed over my lips. I have some lines in them, so I feel like it just kind of smoothed everything over at the same time. That is it for today's video. I'll be featuring the other palette, Tender, in the next video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I'll be posting that either tomorrow or the next day. But that is it for today's video, so please take care of each other, stay well. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.